Understanding is one of the most disarming forces, I think, in the human connection. To be understood is to feel seen and valued and known. And I think it's the antidote to isolation. It's, it's the glue that makes relationships resilient. And when we truly understand someone, walls come down, defensiveness softens, and we make room for their story or their perspective, their struggle. Understanding can heal where nothing else can, I think. But then there's also a dangerous side, isn't there, to this virtue? A line that's so easy to cross over without even realizing it. Because if we're not careful, our understanding of another person can slowly erode our own sense of self. And what begins as empathy can transform into enabling. And what begins as connection can actually end up in self-erasure. And when that happens, understanding stops being a virtue and instead becomes a vice. Enabling often disguises itself as compassion. And so we tell ourselves, they've been through so much, right? I just need to give them grace. And so we excuse the disrespect and the broken promises and the outbursts because we understand where it all comes from. And while empathy may help us interpret behavior, it must never become the reason that we excuse harm. Understanding explains, yes, but it doesn't excuse. See, the cost of confusing the two is steep. Because when my understanding silences my own needs, I'm no longer present in that relationship. I'm in essence pretending to connect while I'm simultaneously abandoning myself. I'm sacrificing authenticity for the illusion of peace. And in the process, intimacy collapses. Because intimacy cannot exist without two whole selves showing up. See, I've seen this dynamic in myself. There were times when I thought that I was being noble, right, by understanding someone's pain, only to realize that I was really just allowing myself to be diminished in the process. So I would swallow my frustration, I would justify their behavior, and then I'd tell myself, this is what patience looks like. But patience without honesty is not patience, it's actually fear. And fear cannot sustain connection.